Hi everybody, I'm Ed.
And I'm Barb. Welcome to the ARTyRV channel. We're so happy to see everyone here tonight.
I know, we got a full house, Barb.
We
That's
do have a
great.
full house. It's hard to keep up when everybody's coming in all at one time. Welcome to the ARTyRV live stream.
Welcome. We just wanted to give you guys a backup shot of all of the beautiful stained glass windows that have been sent to us throughout the Global Glass Project on the wall here. And welcome to our new set, everybody.
Yeah, welcome. If you haven't seen the new set, this is what we've been working on for the past 6 months.
And we got the lights are in. You can see the light boxes are definitely different this week, and they look much better. We just had to wait for the electrical parts to come in so that Taylor and I could get this finished. So it looks really good. Congratulations, Barb.
Congratulations. Apparently these lights are real easy to install, and I'll put these on our Amazon page.
And they're 6 foot long. Awesome.
They come in 6 foot, what I hear, 6 foot, 4 foot, and 2 foot.
And 2 foot, yeah.
So if you're making a light box, basically the same process.
And they pigtail together, so they're very easy to work with. One plugs,
one
inline switch. Yeah.
One switch turns everything, all the lights on. So it makes it real nice.
That's great. So we've got a good show for y'all planned tonight. We've got some glass chat planned. And so remember too, we want you, if you have any questions tonight, please put a Q in the chat, and that way it's easier for Barbara and I to pick these up so that we know that it is a question for sure. So we want to give everybody a big shout out. Guys raised in the house tonight. Those of you that are trying to stay warm tonight, God bless you, because it's already 40 here in South Carolina. It is getting quite chilly outside, y'all.
Yeah, it's cold here, 40 degrees tonight, so no.
Well, now.
Now, right now it's
in the
40
20s
degrees.
tonight.
20s tonight, yeah. And I've been trying to keep up with the weather, but I haven't watched it today, so I didn't know it was going to get that
cold. As you can tell, we both have sweaters on, so
yeah.
And we do have heat in the garage here, so but you know, there's no reason to sweat. We can be comfortable.
Yeah. So if you have a question, just put it in the chat with Q.
Right. And if you guys are just first time tuning into the channel, you haven't taken time to subscribe, please do so. And throughout the broadcast, if things that we tell you or talk to you about are helpful to you, please give us a thumbs up. Maybe even join the ARTyRV fan club. We'd love to have you.
Yes, we would.
So guys, I want to remind you guys, because this new studio for the ARTyRV is made possible by viewers like you. It really is. You guys are the ones that have donated some of the funds to allow us to get this put together, and so that we can share more videos and things like that with you guys. So congratulations to you guys, our viewers.
Yes, because you're making all this happen, and we're so excited for 2026. We have a lot of big plans.
I know, and we're only in the second Monday into it, right?
I know. I'm very excited about this new year.
I know, we have 50 more to go.
I know. They say it's warmer in Canada than it is here tonight.
Okay,
so,
who'd let you know that?
Decade Glass Studio in Canada.
Okay.
It's warmer there than it is down here.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be like, I think a low tonight it's like 23 or something, and and we have, we have a full day of glass blowing tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes.
A full day of classes in the studio tomorrow. So.
Yes, full day tomorrow, a full day Saturday, a full day Sunday. The next week you have full
days.
Full days Tuesday.
Right.
And then you're teaching a class on Thursday and Friday.
Oh, that's right. We have our beginner stained glass class next Thursday and Friday. That's great.
And then you have glass blowing Saturday and Sunday. You have a really busy week next week. So
okay, well, eventually that week will be over, and I can have a little bit of a reprieve. Maybe.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a scheduling dilemma, so we had to kind of bump everyone to another week.
And those of you that did allow us to bump you, we appreciate it very much. It's greatly appreciated. So I want to give a big shout out to my friend David Catton Johnson up in the mountains of North Carolina. Happy birthday to you, my friend.
Happy birthday, David. Okay, I see a question.
Okay.
Maybe two. Oh, no. A question from Renee.
Hey, Renee.
Any suggestions on how to get out of a slump? I'm trying to decide my next project and struggling.
Is that
Okay.
Renee Hipkins?
Yes, it is.
Renee, you should be able just to look out your front door and see something really beautiful.
Yeah, you should be inspired by that beautiful country you live in, right? Golly, that is
Yeah.
a beautiful countryside up there.
Inspiration, hon. Inspiration.
I was just looking at your stained glass window of the Cardinal, and
That's inspirational there.
yeah, and what you wrote. I was just looking at that today because I'm working on a new video for you guys that goes a little bit deeper in depth about your inspiration, what inspired you to make all these beautiful panels here. So we're going to take a little trip across the USA.
And never leave the farm.
And never leave the
shop.
studio.
Never leave the studio.
But we're
That's
working
right.
on a little travel video where we go to
Everywhere that you guys send us something, send us a small panel to
It'll
put
be
in the Global Glass Project.
It'll be a virtual travel showcase
of the Global Glass Project.
of the Global Glass Project. So
Yes, it will.
hopefully we'll finish that this week. It's been a lot of fun, and I've had a lot of fun diving deeper into what you guys sent us and your inspiration and the letters you wrote. And so I've been looking at a lot of them. Ray, wow. I never realized that Pittsburgh was such a exciting city. I mean, there's so much history in
Robin,
Pittsburgh.
thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Robin.
Let's get the light going for Robin. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. And remember, so all your donations still, they all go into the glass, into the ARTyRV glass studio. And because we're going to be growing, we're going to need some more cameras and stuff. So we're working on that. So thank you so much. And let's go back to that beautiful sunset.
And okay, let's.
There you go.
Let's get
Renee,
this.
I'm sorry. I was going to say, Renee, there's some inspiration right there.
What's that?
A beautiful sunset. A beautiful sunset.
Yeah, I got inspired by looking at everyone's work today. Well, I've been working on this video for about a week, ever since I put out the other video, and you know that was short, and we kind of wanted everybody to see it, but we really need to go a little bit further.
And I think we will.
We are.
Oh, well, we are. Not that we will. I think we are. And you guys are going to
help
enjoy
me
it.
with the music, because the music, I'm waiting to do the music last because I want to find the best music for that video. So,
Well, and we want to do music for across the regions as we travel.
so if you have any ideas, put it in the chat for the music. I have to use music I can get free. So a genre that you like, or if you like bluegrass or jazz. I know a lot of you like jazz. I'll have jazz in some of them. But,
right. Oh, yeah, that's right.
yeah,
we do.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, it's really coming along nice. I get to see a little bit of it every now and then, and it's all good. It's all good. Ray,
Okay.
go Steelers.
Go Steelers,
Hi,
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah, and no wonder it's called the Steelers. Duh. No, I knew that.
She knows why it's called Three River Stadium now, Ray.
I know all the inside.
Oh, the inside scoop in
on
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I haven't found the sandwich yet, but I think we'll have to leave that out.
Yeah, I told Barb that when we as she's doing this video, she should definitely name that sandwich that Pittsburgh is famous for. So. Anyway, I tell you guys, what a beautiful day we had yesterday and today. And then it got the cold air started coming in about 1 o'clock this afternoon, and it got really crazy. So, but let's get some questions here. And remember, guys, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, we're getting ready to punch over 44,000 here this month. It'll be great. So that means we're closer to 45, which means, y'all, it gets us closer to 50,000. And that's
Okay. Okay. I missed some questions up here while I was talking.
okay.
I don't know what it just did there. Wait a minute. There we go. Okay.
All right. Well, while Barb's looking for those questions, we want you guys to know just a little quick sound check. Want to know how the microphones are working tonight? If so that we're not having any problems tonight. And I don't think that we have any lag. The guys came in and jumped on that cable problem for us right away. I want to give a big shout out to HTC here in our area for getting on that for us.
Magali's here.
Hey, young lady.
Any suggestions on how? Oh yeah, okay. Renee wanted to know how to get out of a slump. Pinterest is a good place to look to get inspiration.
Right. Well,
I should have all kinds of
yeah,
ideas.
animals, you know, are good inspiration. You could probably get some inspiration just from watching maybe I'm sure you got snow on the ground, maybe watching a squirrel eat or something, or just some sort of wildlife thing. You know, in the wintertime, it's really tough for really for everyone because it's to become inspired, I think. But don't give up and don't despair because spring is right around the corner. I promise.
Do you use ChatGPT any? If I was looking for inspiration, I think that I might put in ChatGPT, hey ChatGPT, I like to make stained glass, and tell them what type of stained glass you work with.
Right.
Give me some suggestions that for stained glass projects.
Right. Okay.
That are inspirational and fun to make, or something like that. Whatever
right.
you want,
yeah.
and just let it just
let's see what happens.
See what happens, and then just keep picking the brain, and you probably will come up with something if you like that. That's free. I mean, it's free.
Right. I like your scarf tonight, bro.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. I like your scarf.
Thank you. That's just an idea. Some of you may not like using these kind of products, but I find it inspirational when I'm stuck. When I'm really stuck.
Coloring books.
Yeah.
Coloring books. Coloring books are pretty inspirational.
But January is a good time to just make lists about things you want to make. Just write everything that you think that you might want to make. And
take a moment, like I'm doing now, and get your studio organized. Why you got a little bit of downtime? I had a little bit of downtime between the holidays, and I'm very grateful for that. But let me tell you, I'm grateful to be back to work. Yeah. And as you can see, I'm back to work. I'm wearing Band-Aids. So, yeah, I'm grateful to be back to work. I'm taking the time right now to get my stained glass studio organized because I do have some nice projects coming up now. And so we'll be sharing those with you. We're also going to be building a couple transoms for the new studio here that are going in the doors here in the kitchen and in the above the entryway coming into the new ARTyRV studio. So we're going to be building those start to finish right here in the studio itself. So.
Okay. Yes. You know what? When I get stumped,
I get in the funk too, hon.
I've got to just do something different, garden or clean, or just do something different to get right. But anyway, and they say walking and running helps. So.
Yeah, but I don't think Renee can walk and run up there in the snow.
When you go to sleep at night, think about it.
And you know, I tell you all a great thing. Those of you that your minds work all the time, even when you're sleeping and you don't realize it, is put a sketch pad on your nightstand beside your bed, and when you wake up and you think of something, just jot it down. You never know. So Barbara and I do that all the time. We jot things down. My back of my knee is hurting today, so if y'all see me moving around a little bit,
okay,
I'm having to try and get comfortable.
Delane 52 had a question.
Hey.
If you could tell me what time, I'll go back to it. So just let me know what time that was, and I'll go back to that time stamp.
So there's one from Jack Conklin. He's is it 7:08 or something? got a number 3 and a king crown.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Towards the end of a project, I feel like I start to rush myself to finish. Any tips to slow down even when the finish is near?
Not necessarily a tip, but remember, when you start to move faster than normal, things tend to go south. So what you're going to find is that sometimes as you start to hurry, your soldering bead isn't going to look as good. You're going to want to move your soldering iron just a little bit too fast in order to make that bead set up. So just keep in mind that the fact that getting in a hurry and getting it done faster is not going to help you. It's going to hinder you. And you're going to find yourself going back and cleaning up solder joints and everything, when truly it could have been done correctly if you had just taken your time right there at the very end.
Okay. Let me know what timestamp is on there for that other question. For Decane 52 had a question. Decade Glass, does using a heating pad with your glass help with cutting and preventing running off of the score?
Well, it doesn't help with that. What it does, warming the glass in the ambient temperature of your house or on a little warming mat is fine. I prefer to keep my glass warm while I'm trying to foil it. That way it doesn't sweat. I don't have a lot of problems with my glass running off in different ways, no matter what temperature that I'm working with it. I can't always say, like on jobs, doing repair jobs out on the road, I can't always control the temperature of the glass. And so it's nothing to do with it. Sometimes it may work easier for you. And you know what? If you putting your glass on a mat and warming it up gives you that much more confidence about cutting your glass, do it. Because there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Please, I encourage you to do it if it helps you build your confidence on your cutting.
Okay, I got Decane's question.
Okay.
And I saw it. I'm sorry, Decane. What cutting technique or glass do you recommend for making a dog with a curly coat? Thanks, Diane from Michigan.
With a curly coat.
Ooh.
Oh, there are a couple of different textured glasses that are available for that. I don't have any of them here, but I tell you, a really pretty coat would be a ripple on a dog. A really pretty coat on a ripple, and the English muffle texture is really pretty, because if you look at I don't have the sample set out here. But if you look at the English muffled texture, it's kind of got like little curves in it, in the texture itself. So, but check out Wismax textured glasses, and they're online on their website. And then give our sponsor a call, and give Sunshine a call, and see if they can't help you out. See if they can help you out with that particular texture, because I'm sure if you mention something like that to Sean or Scott, they'll be happy to help you, and they probably know exactly what you're talking about. And don't forget, guys, while you're ordering stuff from Sunshine this month, let them know you're ordering from the ARTyRV channel. You're one of our viewers, and you'll also receive a free box of bevels throughout the whole month of January. And we want to give Scott and Barb a big shout out and a thank you for sponsoring the ARTyRV channel.
Okay.
Barb's looking for your questions. Really?
No, I was thinking about that glass that you asked about for a curly-haired dog, and first thing that came to my mind was a brown bullseye that's got the spots in it. That's
the models. Yeah.
The models. Find a pretty piece of that, because it'll look just like that curly
hair.
hair.
Or Yakagani, Euroburrows. any of the beautiful.
I don't know if it's brown or gray, but yeah.
Yeah, any of the really pretty, and you know, you could also, because Sunshine does carry those glasses, you could give them a call and see if they can help you and maybe send you a sample of something that you're looking for.
Ray said he'll get me the sandwich.
The name of the sandwich.
Yeah.
Overnight it, Ray. Overnight it, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think I can eat it. Okay.
Hang on. Oh gosh,
A
hang
couple
on. I'm
people
sorry.
said they've used ChatGPT. Of course, it's not going to give you that exact answer, but it's going to get you thinking. Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I got to sneeze. I got to sneeze.
Ooh, bless you, honey.
What's going on?
What's going on?
Okay. Paul said he even used it for the taxi, and he said he had to change a lot of things. You will have to change a lot of things.
But that's the thing, though, is it gives you the idea, right?
It's like having a friend sitting by you and say, well, how about this? And you're like, nah, that's crazy, but I can do this, you know, and take it from there.
I can't cut that. Are you crazy?
Okay, Kelly wants to know, did we do this one? What size does a window have to be to consider it being to consider stabilizing it?
I would say something about 18 by 24 or 24 by 36. Kelly, something like that. It should be, especially any size window that you're going to put in a door should be reinforced. But in a cabinet door or something like that, maybe 18 by 24 or 18 by 36, something like that. The taller you get and it's narrow, the reinforcing should come into effect. So like 18 by 36 should have at least one reinforcing bar, if not two in it, Kelly. Unless you're going to put it in a wooden frame, in a wooden frame, and then it's pretty much good to go.
Okay. I'm just looking for questions. If you have a question, just put it in the chat, and we'll be happy to answer. A lot of people here tonight.
There are.
If I miss a question, just shout it out. Is 5 up from the donation? I think I answered that. Yeah, I did. I answered that.
Okay.
Did I?
Ray, thanks for putting Sunshine's website up. And guys, check out Sunshine's new website because it is definitely updated and much better than it used to be, I promise.
Okay, Samara says, when I get to the end of the glass sheet that I'm cutting, I often traumatize my glass cutter as it crashes off the sheet. What do you recommend? I use a waffle surface.
Oh, I think if you can get off of the waffle surface, you're not going to traumatize the glass so much, because believe it or not, that waffle surface flexes while you're scoring your glass, and when you come off the end, Samara, you shouldn't come off really hard anyway. There's no reason why you can't come off of it, but you really shouldn't come off of it too hard. I come off, if I were to take my square and I'm going to come off on a wood. Just so you can hear it. I'm not. You don't need to see it, I guess. Do you need to see it? You want to see it? Okay. So when I come off, I'm going to come off down here, but I'm going to, and see where I'm landing. Look how far back I'm landing. I'm not really going crazy with my glass cutter. So this is a really pretty piece of red, and you guys can see the gold coming to the surface from my cutter while I'm allowing it to cool while I'm talking. But yeah, so I thought this was a piece of flash glass, but this is just a regular 151 cherry red Oceanside. That's what that is. But so when you come off, Samara, is I guess you're pushing forward when you're coming off that hard. But I tell you, I believe you'll find that cutting the glass is much easier not on the little square board. I mean, unless you have to have it for a specific reason. I think I would rather cut on a hard surface, like kind of like the news desk here that we're working on, that we have here. But all of our tables all have hard surfaces on them. We don't use that grid pattern because I found that it moves, and I'm not real comfortable cutting it, and I have used it in the past.
And a lot of time you need a bigger, if you're cutting glass that's bigger than that board, it's not going to work.
Yeah, you
It's
really
just not
should.
going to work.
You need
So
a table.
You need a table to do your cut, and that's good for small pieces, but for a big table that you're going to be working on all the time,
Right.
it's kind of in the way.
Yeah, it kind of is. So just give it a try. Your confidence will increase a lot more if you'll come off of it. Yeah, just keep
That's
a
what you
bench
need.
brush. Just keep this, and I know it keeps the little shards from falling on your table and everything. But you know what? Just keep a little bench brush and do that. And the one thing you have to teach yourself is don't put your hands on your table. That's all. Your hands are in your glass cutter and on your tools, and your brush goes in your other hand.
Paul's got a good question, and he a couple people have answered it, and they're talking about it, and it is an exciting part of a next step kind of thing in stained glass. So Paul asked, is it possible to make a piece of fused glass and then use it to be cut for inclusion in a stained glass panel?
Yes, Paul. The answer to that is yes. The thing about it is if you do your fusing job correctly, then the piece that you just fused will anneal correctly, which will allow you to cut it just like any other piece of glass that's in your rack. Okay, so it's imperative that you allow it to cool, or you stick with the program that the manufacturer recommends for the different thicknesses of glass. So yes, it is highly possible, and really adds a lot to your work when you start adding fused pieces or anything like that, bent pieces.
Yeah.
So the answer, Paul, is yes, and please do so. Are you in Florida yet?
He is. He
Or
is in Florida.
you're in Florida now?
Sure,
okay, enjoy your vacation. Tell Susan hello for us.
I think he's in Florida. I think I saw that. I can't read everything here, but I believe I saw he's in Florida.
I forget what day he was leaving, but I just wanted to say hi.
And I got that picture of that water tower.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that is the one in Brooklyn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Ed,
That's
would
amazing.
you like to do a little bit of glass cutting? Anybody have a request for something they want to see?
Well, I got this really pretty piece of, and I'll have to get part numbers for everybody because I guess I left them sitting on my desk. I think I left the part numbers sitting on my desk, but they're very easy to find. So this is a Wismac here. We can give us a close up. This is a Wismac, y'all. This is a sky blue with gold pink running through it. It's not a cheap piece of glass because of the gold pink, but I will say this: you can see the backside, and you see how this is what I'm talking about when I say the back and the front. You see how dull that is, and but when I flip this over, look at that. See the difference? See how smooth and shiny that is? This has a little bit of a glare to it, but you look how goofy it is. So this is the back side. So when we're cutting this glass, and I'm using my silver snip, when we're cutting this glass, we want to make sure, and it doesn't matter if the grain's running this way and we're going that way, or the grain's running this way and we're going that way. What we're going to do is now this was soft and hard, soft and hard, soft and hard. Now I do have my 6.5 inch Lepinette running pliers. I'm gonna let y'all know these are back in stock. on the Conway Glass website. So we're going to pop this just like that. And that allows us, you know, these glasses, and I talk about Wismac quite a lot because I'm very happy with their glass. It doesn't matter what glass I choose from Wismac, it's always, or what texture, it's always very easy to work with, and it's always keeping my confidence up inside the red line, which is what I like. So with this one, we see we went up and we went around like that. So the best way to take out a score like that is we're going to start that run. Now you heard it. And remember, like we know, our running pliers will only do so much at a certain amount of time. So now we're going to come back to the other end. Ah, see that? So what happens, what I should have done was taken my grousing pliers on this side right here and started my run this way so that it would enable me to come back in here and bring this around so that it would come around like that. Now, because we're no longer in the living room, I can take that off. But what I'm trying to show you, I guess, is that, well, number one is that the glass doesn't break for me correctly all the time either. And number two is that if you go about breaking the glass the wrong way or the wrong approach to it, a lot of times it'll never come out. So I just started that little run right there, and now I'm gonna go back the other way, just like that. Okay. So this is a beautiful piece of gold pink and sky blue Wismac. And it's really, really a pretty glass. So all of these glasses that I have, except for this red right here, and this is a brownie red, y'all. This is kind of like a, I don't even know.
Rusty red.
A rusty red. Is that what you call it? A rusty red?
That's what I'm calling it.
I like it. Barbara's calling it a rusty red. Now, when you have rusty reds like this, or any type of antique glass, you know, antique glasses are soft. So we're going to start this. Just like that, and now that's running that way. And this is probably not going to work right either, but we're going to try it and see what happens. You see where my finger is? Chasing it. Remember, I want to stay behind that run. And we put it down, and we'll slide that out like that. There we go. So sometimes when you do take your running pliers and turn them upside down, sometimes it still won't pop out. So if you lay it flat on a firm surface, don't hit it hard, tap it. and then this will just slide right apart just like that. So whoever gets this month's box is getting a really pretty piece of rusty red antique glass. So there you go, Barb.
Okay. All right. I had a couple questions. Kelly wants to know, do we know anywhere that she can get dark gray iridized glass?
Oh, wow. Kelly, I think I don't know if anybody has it or not, but what I would do is I would try Bullseye. And I don't know. Try Sunshine too, Kelly. Give him a call in the morning.
Yeah.
Try Sunshine because Sean will be able, if they have it, he'll be able to tell you. So give Sunshine a call. And I know Oceanside makes a lot of different colors in their iridescent glass, so they probably do have a gray.
And then, the other manufacturers have gray, dark gray, and they have iridized.
Right.
So maybe there's somebody that we're just not thinking
Well,
of.
and then this is a Wismac gray here.
Mhm.
This is a 585, and it's a 585D. And so this is a gray, and they may make it iridized. I don't know, Kelly.
Okay, and Macy wanted to know how you add fused glass to stained glass.
Well, more than likely, because it's going to be, some of it may be thicker, some of it, depending on how you fuse your glass, guys. You would add it to a lead cane window the very same way that you would add copper foil work to a lead cane window, which means you complete that section first and then insert it into the lead cane and then continue to finish your window.
And someone asked that you cut a crescent moon.
There's one outside right now.
But you haven't cut it in glass. Okay, another question before you start that. Robin wants to know the 6.5-inch Leponettes. Is the head narrower than the 8-inch?
Yes.
That's what the beautiful thing.
That's the thing. See, the 8-inch running pliers, the head is 1 inch or 7/8, and this is 3/4, 11/16. It's not as narrow as my green running pliers that everybody would like to have, but it is much narrower. Is that Robin asked that question?
Robin, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Robin. So we have those back in inventory now. They're back at the shop.
Okay. And Magali's checking her stash for that gray iridized because she knows she would have it
if they make it, she's probably got it.
Okay.
All right. So what do we want? A crescent moon?
Yes.
All right. Well, you just have to hold your mouth just right.
All right. You're going to have to go up a little. There you go.
Now I'm staying behind the run, and the only way to get this out is to actually do that. If you can't stay behind your run, you're probably not gonna get this out.
Thank you, Ed.
You're welcome, Barb.
Wanted to talk about the SGAA show and the gas show in June.
In Corning, New York,
In
y'all.
Corning, New York. We're going.
We want to make you guys to make plans to meet us in Corning
If you can.
if you can.
we are a member of the Glass Association and the Gas Association as well. And so we're going to go. We're going to have a good time. We've scheduled a little backstreet tour
Right.
of some
As we
local
get
glass,
closer, yeah.
local glass blower there has offered, well,
She's a good friend of ours.
yeah, and she's doing some demos, and so she's going to show us some tricks.
She's
and
going to
tips
do some glass blowing demonstrations at her studio, along with some events that are planned for the gas conference. And we, as our group of ARTyRVers, have been invited to her studio.
So it should be fun to meet.
It should be fun.
So let us know if you're going. We'll hook up for lunch and maybe do dinner one night.
All of us, yeah.
All of us together. We're staying in Lawrenceville because we could not find a place in Corning. So if you really
We're staying about, what, 25 miles, I think. Mm-hmm. It's as close as we could get to Corning, and we've been there before.
So we hope to meet up with some people. We're probably not going to go to the actual conference, but
Yeah, they're a little bit.
We'll our budget did not allow for that, but we'll be doing other things in Corning,
Right.
and meeting up with other people and seeing some interesting things.
Right, and
The
we would be
museum.
happy to meet up with any of y'all that can make it to Corning. We will be in Corning on the June 2nd through the 6th.
Mm-hmm.
And we will be everything going on that we're trying to plan will be on Friday the 5th, and to show up at Hands On Glass Studio.
Yeah.
And then maybe do dinner or lunch that Friday. That whole Friday could be a fun day for everybody. So
Yeah.
guys, if you can make it to Corning, we would love to meet you. And just have fun for the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Robin just ordered some leponettes. Julie Graves wanted to know this.
Hey, Julie.
Can you use a clay kiln to fuse glass? My niece's clay kiln has a glass setting. I thought you could not use the kilns.
No, you can. What happens with clay kilns is they're all fired from the side. And so what happens is you just have to bring your glass up a little bit slower so that the temperature equalizes all the way around it. But yeah, hey, if you can find a kiln, that you can utilize for fusing, just take your time, read all the rules, and it's a lot of fun, huh? You should have a lot of fun, Julie.
Magali said she might be able to meet us on her way to Canada. Awesome. That sounds great.
That'd be great.
Yeah. So let's be thinking about that. Let's meet up and meet each other. Some of us haven't met in person, and this would be a great way to spend a day in Corning, New York, the city of glass.
Yeah, and it's a very walkable, it's walk-friendly town. It's pet-friendly, so bring your dogs. We're taking Mary with us. We can't leave Mary at home. We're going 600 miles from the house. So she's coming with us.
It's got the best glass bookstore, the best glass library. The whole library is about glass, and the whole entire museum is about glass. You just can't get any better than Corning.
Right.
So put it on your calendar.
And it's so beautiful up there. And us, like I said, us staying just 20 or 25 miles from there, it's
Paul's
not
going.
really that far. So
yes, Paul, we'll see you there.
We will see you there, Paul. You put the fire under the wood a couple weekends ago, and
Jason said you look very studious with your haircut.
Oh, hey, Jason. Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate
that.
Oh,
maybe Chris Van Zandt will be there. Yeah, maybe he will.
Maybe he will. He had just sold all of his glass blowing equipment. So yeah, it'd be nice if he could come. We haven't seen Chris in 15 years.
Oh, it's been longer
than that since him and Barb came down.
We haven't seen him 20 years.
20 years. Chris, if you're checking out the show, we'd love to see you in Corning. You know what, guys? Believe it or not, that's where Chris and Barb and I met, was in Corning.
Yeah, we met Chris in Corning taking a class. We sure
30
did.
years ago.
Yeah, we sure did. 1990 something. I
Something.
don't remember.
1990 something.
Okay, Ed, are you going to do? Let's see if we have any more questions. Yeah, that glass kiln. I mean that. Don't be afraid to use that kiln if they've already gone through the trouble of doing the glass setting. You're good to go. It sounds like they might be set up for fusing.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Sounds like it. So it sounds like it's probably a Scud or a Paragon too. So
Let's see.
That's
I've got
awesome.
a question
Okay,
here.
go.
I found a black and clear wispy iridized glass, which might be okay. This is for the other person that was looking for some black iridized.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that might work. Yes, black.
Sounds like a
wispy.
Baroque iridized. It sounds
Yeah,
like.
maybe. Oh, yeah, Baroque iridized.
Could be a Baroque
would be
iridized
pretty
if it's
for that.
a black black and clear wispy.
Okay, you want the camera?
Well, I'm just I'm not sure what number this is, but look at this, y'all. This is just a really pretty pale blue with a medium blue streak running through it, and it's absolutely gorgeous. This, I just finished up a window using this as the water, and it was really, really pretty because as the light came through the lighter parts of it, it kind of looked like the light, the refraction of the light was dancing on the surface of it. And I just want to show y'all, I'm going to get my little square out because it's hip to be square, you know that.
It is hip to be square.
So I want you to see this, just a score, and how easy it is. Because it's blue, we automatically, our scale of our cutting skills goes way high. Why? Because it's just blue. And we all know that blue cuts very easy. And so we get excited when we start cutting blue. So here we go. And if you can take and do these, just little cuts like that. And before, guys, before you bite off that big cut and you only got a little bit of glass, take the time to practice cutting that same piece, maybe on a piece of clear or something, and get the my friend that rides a motorcycle, he likes to say he's going out and blowing the stink off. So just kind of, before you
What the heck?
before you try a really intricate cut on a beautiful piece of glass, practice on it a little bit, once or twice on a different piece of glass, and just practice. Because you'll hear the difference between the blue and the gray. Listen to this. Nothing there. And gray is definitely not a soft color because why? It's got white in it. And when you have white stacked up like that, man, you don't ever know what you're asking for. But do practice. You can go back far. Do practice on a different piece of glass prior to cutting the piece that you're having questions about. So, and answer all of those questions with your scrap piece of glass that you're going to be working on that piece with. So while you're doing that piece of glass, you're cutting that piece out on a scrap piece, answer all of those questions that you have prior to using the good stuff.
Okay.
Is that a good answer?
Yes.
I didn't even hear a question.
There wasn't a question. You
I just
the
answered it
question
myself
in
and didn't
your
even know about
mind.
it.
Okay. What is the difference between iridescent versus iridized glass?
Nothing.
Nothing. Same thing.
The way it's spelled.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Iridized can be
Well,
a description. Iridescent is the description of the shimmering.
The shimmering of it as it walks by. It's iridescent.
Same thing.
Old wine glasses have an iridescence to them. We have a couple that have that to them that are very old glasses.
Metal.
Though.
Okay. Yeah, the old glass. old glass bottles, sometimes iridized when they're in the
Yeah,
dirt.
so guys, what makes glass iridized is a chemical called stannous chloride. And the stannous chloride is applied to the glass while it's still hot, and then it's annealed. So it's only an applied surface coating to the glass. So what that means is that while you're cutting it, it can chip. While you're grinding it, it can flake and start looking bad. So keep in mind, when you're working with iridescent glass, guys, work with a grinder bit that's not aggressive, and try not to tap it if you can help it.
Right, because then it's going to flake even
Yeah,
more,
because
right?
it flakes when you do this.
My watch just told me to keep moving.
Mine too. Mine just said you're doing a great job, Ed. Wow, guys, thank you. Appreciate that.
This is a good explanation. Paul said, what did you say? I just saw it and now I've lost it. Iridized glass is iridescent. Iridized glass is iridescent.
Right, there you go.
There you go. Okay, question.
Sure.
In your experience, what is the most difficult glass manufacturer to cut?
I've always had a lot of trouble cutting drapery glass, but I guess the one manufacturer that was really hard to cut was Chicago Art Glass. Kokomo, Wismac, Bullseye, Uroboros, all of those glasses, you can have your good day. You know, some days you're the bug and some days you're the windshield, and they don't pick the days that you get to be that way. But I will tell you this, the one glass that I've had the most trouble cutting, and I don't have too much of it anymore, and that's Chicago Art Glass. So.
And it all has to do with the annealing process. We can pretty much bet that any of these American or USA companies are annealing their glass correctly. Because, you know, they're right here. If they weren't, and they weren't cuttable, they wouldn't be able to sell it.
Right,
So,
and the word would get out like
that.
That'd be it. It'd be like a hot pasta.
And Renee wants to know, did you hear that Yakagani Glass Factory has made groundbreaking technique of making a pink glass without gold? It's not perfected yet, but very promising. That sounds fabulous.
Yes, it does.
So
wow.
we'll keep our eyes and ears open for that, Renee. If you hear anything else, please share it with us.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah.
Lynn wants to know, just checking, is Conway Glass open this Wednesday, the 14th? They're
Thanks for
coming
checking.
from Fayetteville. Yes, we are. We're open till 3 o'clock on Wednesdays, 10 to 3, every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well,
we
we
are.
look forward to meeting you. Thank you for tuning in to the ARTyRV channel.
Okay. Okay, Valerie says she's heard there's a difference. No, Valerie, it's all the same. Different manufacturers, iridized glass looks different. And it may be called something different as well.
But most of it, if you buy iridized glass, on the back end of the number and the front end of the letter is usually a IR.
Yes, and Mary Beth is saying usually the hardest glass to cut is the cheap glass from Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
The quality control isn't as good. You might get a good piece, you might get a bad piece. So we stay with
I'll tell you what we
know.
said yesterday. No, thank you.
Yeah.
They wanted to send us glass samples from
overseas. And we
overseas.
said, no, thank you.
No, thank you.
We have plenty of glass here in America.
Yeah, and we
the
buy
US.
American glass.
Yes. Let's see, one more question.
it's
Chicago
gorgeous.
Art Glass still in business, or is old stock that's still around?
Old
Yes,
stock that's
old
still around.
stock, yes.
Yeah.
For a reason, right?
Yeah, right.
Can you give, Kelly wants to know, can you give a definition of annealed?
Well, all right, so the annealing process of the glass, y'all, the annealing process of the glass is the cooling process. So, for instance, let's talk about our Christmas ornaments. All of y'all have seen our Christmas ornaments during the holidays, and many of you, thank you very much, have ordered them. So we appreciate that. But so the annealing process that we use for our Christmas ornaments is a temperature of 960 degrees, which is a very comfortable temperature. It's not hot enough to melt, to slump the glass or make it move, but it's not too cold to make it break. So the annealing process, what it does is, so when you're making glass, the molecule, this is a good way to do it. The molecules are doing this while it's hot and you're working with it, and we're making a Christmas ball, and then we knock it off of the pipe and we put the top on it. And as the glass starts to cool, the molecules settle in a little bit and slow down and stop moving quite so fast. Once we put it into the annealer and that even temperature acclimates to that 960 degrees, the glass goes like this. Okay? And then they sit there for approximately 10 hours at a temperature of 960 degrees. And then they cool down very slowly, not rapidly, like 100 degrees an hour, which is quite slow. And after that cooling process, the glass becomes very strong, durable, and actually, believe it or not, cuttable. So we can make, we don't have rollers to make our own sheet glass, but we can make pressed glass. We can anneal it, and we can cut it and put it into our windows if we choose to.
So the annealing process is the cooling process. When the glass is made, it's really, really hot. And the annealing process is the cooling process that brings it down slowly, lets the molecules kind of hang out and get to know each other, and then they kind of get loving each other, and then they make glass. And
then Renee just made a donation to the studio, so there you go, Renee. Thank you.
And so that's what makes it cuttable. The slow cooling process.
Yes.
Thank you, Renee.
Thank you, Renee.
Sweetheart.
Oh, I'm sorry, huh?
Okay, if there's any more questions, we'll be happy to answer. Wow, it's telling me I'm on YouTube.
What? You're on YouTube? That's my girl.
My watch. It knows everything about us. Okay, so a couple more weeks until the viewer showcase. But if you want to be in the viewer showcase, please send a photo with information to viewershowcase@gmail.com. And viewer showcase is February 2nd, I believe.
It is, yeah. And don't forget, next month is Valentine's, y'all.
Yes. So if you have anything Valentine's send it our way. We'll be happy to share it with our audience. And you can get your name out there, get your work out there.
And don't forget, the glass box giveaway is open to you ARTyRV fan club members. Those of you that want to be in the drawing for the glass box, and that glass box is all the glass that we cut here at the studio for the month. And usually when it gets to you, it's about 10 pounds of glass, and there's some good glass in there, actually.
Macy wants to know if anyone knows what the COE of Hobby Lobby glass is.
I can't say all of it is from China. Some of it is from.
She's asking about the COE.
Yeah, she's asking about the coefficiency.
Yes.
Probably so. Some of it is Oceanside. Their coefficiency is 96. But who knows what the coefficiency of the Chinese glass is? So.
The Hobby Lobby glass, unless it has COE and a number, it's not compatible with anything.
But itself.
And it may not even be compatible with itself.
That's right. It could just blow
up. You can test it and see. That's what you need to do. Test the Hobby Lobby glass and see if it's compatible with anything. I doubt that it's compatible.
Yeah, and you apparently you understand about coefficiency, so do the test on it and see if it works. I mean, I wouldn't. you know, I understand going to Hobby Lobby is probably a good way to save money on some glass, but you're much better off to call somebody like Sunshine and get something that you know is going to work than hope to win, you know? So be careful.
Yeah.
Just be careful.
Yeah, just your best bet is to call our friends at Sunshine and tell them what you need.
Yep, because they carry over 1,500 different colors and textures from different manufacturers in the country.
So if you have a question, just put it in the chat and we'll be happy to answer. Otherwise, we're going to see these folks next week, next Monday.
Yeah.
Look for a new video coming out.
So
Hopefully this week.
And-
We're just trying to get it just right.
And don't forget, guys, if you're interested in going to the show and meeting Barbara and I in Corning on the 5th of June, on that Friday, on the 5th of June, we will, because that's the day we're getting a dog sitter for Miss Mary, and we can spend the whole day in Corning.
Yep, it should be a fun day.
Should be a
Plus,
fun
we'll all
day.
get to meet each other.
Yeah. So guys, if you can make it, check out, you know, places to stay in Corning. But again, you're probably going to find yourself a few miles away, but it's okay. Barbara and I are, like I said, we're staying 20 miles away, so
It's worth it.
it's worth it. It's worth it. We'd
Good
love
time
to
to
meet
go.
you. Try and work it out in your schedules if you can. Nothing else but a day trip. And if you haven't yet, check out the SGAA and maybe go ahead and join that national organization.
You'll meet a lot of famous people there too. Okay, yeah, maybe Lambert's, Paul. I was just watching your.
Yeah,
Your-
I have a Lambert's. Well, I don't have no. Actually, Lambert's probably will be there, Paul. I would imagine.
Oh, they were talking about glass.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the big manufacturers will be in town.
Yeah.
But it'll be a great time just to be able to go to the museum and see all the artwork. It's just
Yeah.
fabulous.
And the last time Barbara and I were there was the grand opening of the new contemporary art section of Corning. That was 4 years ago. I cannot wait to see what they've added to the museum. And guys, and it's a very walkable town. It's pet friendly, and the food is delicious.
Hey, baby, how are you? So Mary's here, and we're going to go ahead and
We're going to give her a big hug and a kiss because here she comes. There she is. Look at her. There's everybody, Mary. Hi, my baby.
there she is.
There she is. I know. Did you say hi to everybody?
Can you see her? Oh, there she is.
She's right there, Mom.
Okay, everybody,
Hey,
we're going to
everybody.
go. And thank you for coming, and we will see you next Monday at 7 p.m.
Keep an eye out for new videos. Talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Good night.